We're going to talk about everything. So if you're brand new to MIC, tune in. I'm telling you right now, guys, just give me 30 minutes of your time. I'll show you how everything works in MIC, how to use our platform. And then in about a half an hour or 40 minutes, hopefully Bao's around. I'll bring on Bao, or we'll just do a Q&A without him if he's here, if he's not. And we'll answer your questions and get you guys, like I said, just a little bit more repetition on the most important thing you can have in your lives right now when you're educating yourself on trading is repetition on the same process and the same patterns that show themselves every single day. I mean, I like to say it like this, man. It's like, dude, my trading is so goddamn boring, dude. You know why? Because I've been trading death candles, stuff moves, and low hangers for so many years that it's reactionary, or certain things in, big caps. But the point is you should get to a point where it's so reactionary of what what to do with your process that it's actually boring. Like sometimes I put on a webinar, I'm like, oh my God, who's going to want to listen to this shit? It's the same shit. But see, it's boring to me. Right? Like that's the thing you got to understand. So when you get to the point where you're like, man, trading's boring, but it's profitable and it's quote unquote expected, that's where it starts to really get easier in your trading career. So today, guys, before we get to the Q&A, obviously we're going to talk about the MIC website, the video library, our proprietary trading strategies list, how to start trading, our Slack platform, and just how to blow us up, man. Just how to blow up our phones and contacts and emails, guys. Let me actually expand this real quick. Let me go to the last page. Number one, this is my personal number. This is my business line, guys. Yes, I have two phones, but this is my business line. 213-458-5997. Hit me up if you need help, if you're on the fence about joining MIC. If you're like, what is this douchebag talking about? Let me talk to him first before I judge him and think he's cool or a douchebag. And then we'll come in the club, baby. But you gotta not be so skeptical of these services because maybe you got burned in the past by some other trading room and all you did was follow sheep and you're like, everyone's in this industry is a douchebag. That's not true. So give us a chance, hit us up, and I will show you what you've been doing wrong and what you could be doing right in MIC and getting true education. But if you guys need any help with finding these, here they are. So just take a quick screenshot. My Investing Club, our Twitters, our Instagram, guys, the email. Like I said, this is the most important and quickest way to contact. Then it's the email account. And then if you want to probably a slower contact and not one of our mains, I mean, you can contact Bao or Alex directly, but just go through me because I handle all this on kind of an immediate basis. So, reach out to me, guys, if you need some help or you have just any questions coming in. Okay, let's see. So first things first, Alex put together a webinar, guys, and I really want you to pay attention to this if you're brand new and not a member. Politician. Hold on, guys. Mr. Infamous on YouTube. Hey, Tosh, I'm hearing about your favorite politician has an ETF. Pelosi ETF. Is this true? Looks like something tracker. Dude, honestly, I have no idea if she did or not, bro, but Nancy Pelosi is arguably the world's best day trader in human history. All you got to do is follow what that bitch is buying. She's got so much goddamn insider information, dude. Everything she buys tends to go to the moon. So whatever her call options are, I'm going to take note. And I think she just got in a, hold on, guys, hold on. Nancy Pelosi, was a 2022 call option list or something like that. I think my buddy just sent this to me. What is it? I think it's Roblox, NVIDIA, and Disney. Yeah, there we go. Google, Disney, Roblox. I'm long all these stocks, bro. Double down if Nancy Pelosi gets it. These crooked ass politicians, man, they have so much insider trading. The fact that they're not locked up behind bars is astronomical, but I digress. And she makes like $200,000 a year, yet her net worth is about 400 million. And you're like, what the fuck? 2 + 2 does not equal 4 here. Like, what does that even mean, dude? How did you know how to do 100 freaking options strike and NVIDIA or this? Oh my God. Don't even get me ranting, man. All right, but that was funny. Thank you for the best comment on YouTube so far. Guys, really quick, if you're not a member, A to Z of day trading. This is for non-members. Alex shows you his $700,000 AMC trade, his best trade to date, obviously the most profitable. And he's just going to show you kind of a run-in-the-mill, everyday $18,000 live trade if you're interested in seeing what that kind of looks like. And then just basically, guys, everything MIC has to offer. Yep, I know, Turnbow, I know. Link to webinar, guys, is myinvestingclub.co, not .com. And guys, when I say follow Nancy Pelosi, that is not investment advice. Do not just blindly follow her. I am as like a sheep, but I just partial. So I'm kidding when I say follow Nancy Pelosi, obviously, but there might be something to that. But outside of that, guys, we are the three creators at MIC. I'm jacked up on caffeine. You got to keep up. But it's not about us. It's never been about us. It's about you guys, and it's about our wonderful community. So let me kind of explain in detail. If you are a member at MIC and you want to help out the community, which is big for us, it's all about passing the elevator back down. And we, you get on our radar. Maybe one day you'll be a moderator. We love to help. We love good people helping good people. It's all we care about. And if you notice, most of these people are super smiley and nice people. I've met a lot of these people and they're wonderful human beings. And that is the prerequisites for becoming a mod or helping us out or being a part of the team, is we just want cool people helping cool people, man. That's it. So as you notice, most of these people, if you've been around since day one, were never moderators. They were just members, but they were so good at what they did and helped so many people that we obviously were like, dude, you should teach people, options, or you're so good at options. You're so good at small caps, et cetera, et cetera. So let me go through our list real quick, guys, as kind of like a points of contact. And within these points of contact, I should clarify, at MIC, we cover small caps, options, and big caps, day trading, and even swing trading. So like we have an amalgamation of everything at MIC, and kind of like what you're looking for. The only thing we don't really cover in the space, I guess, would be Forex. But I've been trading for 10 years. I've traded with almost every single buddy in the industry, and everyone I know says Forex is a scam, and I've never met a profitable Forex trader. So I'm not directly bashing it, but I don't know if that's a legit, so we don't teach it. It's kind of laughable, the Forex stuff. But until I meet some really successful Forex traders or really profitable guys, I mean, hey, until that time comes, guys, we don't teach it, and it's not something we're going to make a priority. So, but let me introduce points of contact of people who you're going to want to contact based on what you're learning. So number one is obviously small caps and shorting small caps. If you want to learn that, you have myself, you have James Freelander, you have Tom Diesel, and you have the Bear. If you guys want to learn the long side of small caps, not only do we have Aloha Trader, but we've got Harry Haas, and for literally different play styles. So like VWAP reclaims or first bounces, and I'll get into a little bit of those later. If you guys are like me and you also kind of have a very, I guess, unique palette of setups and kind of like this whole repertoire of different stuff, I like options, I like swing trading, and I like small caps. Really no order, I guess, maybe big caps more than anything, swings, because they're like, if small cap market died tomorrow, I could always make money, and make money from a beach if I wanted to, and never look at my phone and just swing really good companies like NVIDIA, like Nancy Pelosi did, right? So, Disney's not going anywhere. You know what I mean? Starbucks is a need-based business, right? WM, RSG. These are very, very AMD, they make like computer graphics cards. They're getting into the metaverse. There's companies that are so freaking good that if I add them to a swing portfolio, I don't have to worry about that. That's a 10, 20-year investment, maybe even longer, especially on the dividend pairs like Starbucks or the S&P 500 or the QQQ or VU or any of those, and if you're a Bitcoin guy, which I'm not really, you have indexes like GBTC, et cetera, et cetera. But the point is, guys, if you want to get into swing trading, you have myself, you have Edson, you have Claudio, and you have Tay. Now, if you guys want options, because this is super fun too, options is the least amount of stuff that I do, but I still love it. You have Joe Kelly and you have Oren. And guess what, man? After a 7-year trading career, dude, I didn't know jack shit about options until Joe Kelly, our moderator, and Oren taught me. I didn't know shit, dude. And now I'm semi an options trader, and it's fun. But, obviously you don't need as big a bankroll with options to trade like NVIDIA or something. I always prefer throwing more money in and just doing the stereotypical swing trade a good stock on the long side. But again, guys, if you have a smaller account or you need that kind of, you don't even need leverage, you could do options trading. And that's kind of the vessel for anybody who's kind of looking to get into playing really big companies, but maybe having only a $4,000 account. And dude, we had a member turn $1,300 into $70,000. I'm more impressed with that than almost any story I've heard at MIC, because Holy shit, did he show that the little guy, like dude, the one ant on an anthill can still build an anthill. You know what I mean? It's like $1,300 account. That's insane. That's awesome. So, but I digress. If you guys like SEC filings and the fundamental side, and you want to tear apart those and find all the dilution, I totally get it, guys. We have a series for you. It's called Chicago Traders Fundamental Series, and I'll show you how to access that in the video library. Let's see. I don't think I'm really leaving anyone out. Okay, Nancy, next one. Okay. Girls Trade 2, Nancy is our moderator who is very good at onboarding and helped us with the onboarding process. So if you guys need crypto may be coming, Seth, but we're treading lightly, brother, because we're not just going to bring in some dipshit who thinks he knows the game. If we did start doing crypto or wanted to get into this space at all, Alex Bao and myself are learning. We're not crypto masters. So we need masters to do it. We don't just bring in some random dipshit. So if we do get in this, which we're not ruling out, a lot would have to be kind of studied and surveyed, and a lot would have to be taken into consideration. But I'm not saying it's a no, but it's definitely not a yes right now, buddy. We're looking into it, but very slowly because we're so good at what we do already. This would just kind of be like an add-on, but if the people did want it, hey, we're looking into it, man. We are here for our members and here for the community. And if there's a huge demand for that, then by all means, buddy. But guys, if you are getting started and this is your first week, everything like that, you need to watch Nancy's video on everything, guys. It's just kind of like this webinar, but it's a very straightforward, like 10-minute video, and it's all about getting started. So definitely check that out. Let me go to the website real quick. Hold on one sec, guys. I minimized it. There we go. Okay, so first things first, I want you to know a couple things here. We're on myinvestingclub.com currently. And if you go to MyMIC, guys, once you're signed in, go to MyMIC, and it takes you to this page. But I just kind of want to show the process. It'll sign you in. I think I should be already signed in, though. But you'll go through this, guys. You'll sign in, and then boom, you're here. Mondays, this is our content structure. Every single Monday, Alex is going to give a YouTube live where he's going to talk about his trades. He's going to walk. He's going to sit in his house. Wherever he does it, he's going to give you really cool up-to-date information on what's going on in the markets, how he's taking advantage of it, how he's profiting, et cetera, et cetera. Tuesdays, Bao kind of does the same as our two main educators. And what Bao does is, while Alex is very much on kind of the technical side, Bao is like a master of masters on the psychological side. So if you guys complement and combine Monday and Tuesday, you're going to learn a shit ton of stuff of what's going in the market. And this is free content. So definitely take advantage of that. At 7 p.m. on Tuesdays, Joe does a mid and large cap webinar in which he helps, new members, like I said, guys, get started in, something that isn't small caps. Like, you have another avenue at MIC. You're not pigeonholed into just shorting small caps because maybe Bao likes that. Like, there's a lot of ways to learn. Wednesdays, I'm here with you guys. And then Aloha Trader or Austin does a market sentiment webinar at 7 p.m. Eastern on Thursdays. Now, let me go to the chat real quick. We don't technically have anything on Fridays, but we do on Saturdays. So every other Saturday at 1 p.m. market time, we have a 1-hour Q&A session open to all weekend mentoring channel members. The second half hour will feature member chart reviews. And then all you got to do is complete this form, click this, guys, and submit your, DOS charts, Sterling charts, TZ charts, whatever you use. And then we're going to tear them apart, break them open, and whatever the mods are in rotation that week to help you, especially Harry, we're just going to do that. So hold on one sec, guys. I'm going to remove this fucker. I hate when you the only problem about YouTube, man, is someone will come in and just spam some bullshit crypto coin or something. It's just crazy, man. It's just crazy. It's what do they think, dude? It's the few hundred people that watch this live are just going to start investing in a crypto coin. It's just ridiculous, man. But all right, guys, MIC study guide by Face. So we're still on the website. In fact, actually, I'm going to show you this on the videos tab. So, okay. We have a roadmap on the videos tab at MIC. This is how you get started for our brand new members. Number one, you start with the Accelerator course. If you don't know what this is, I'll get into it in a little bit. But then you go to the getting started into the curriculum, and these are the main videos to start with. Next, if you want to be a master of fundamentals, then we go to what I saw on the My MIC page, and this is the phase video library study guide. So guys, basics, we're talking MIC process, how to draw lines. In the beginning, you're like, damn, how do these assholes draw VWAP? We're going to show you. MIC, proprietary trading strategies, low-hanging fruit. What's the death candle? What's the first red day? Why does Alex seem to make hundreds of thousands of dollars every single time this setup comes around? We're going to show you why. Why does Harry Haas do this every day? Why is Alex like this, midday? Why does Bao do this every day? Why do we preach risk management? This is the shit that we're talking about, guys, that you need to pay attention to, because when you master this list, you are going to learn how to trade. There's no two ways about it. It's like sometimes we just got to slap someone across the face. It's that simple. You're not going to be Alex tomorrow, but guys, you're going to learn how to trade. You're going to know what to look for, but you got to watch the videos. It's as simple as that. You got to watch the videos, man. Okay. Now, like I said before, we have a man on the job or a woman for every single strategy at MIC. I would venture to say that Harry Haas is the master of the first bounce. Bao is the master of the first resistance. Alex is master of the death line and first red day, and I've somewhat mastered the low-hanging fruit. I'd like to say Bao really did master this, but I've done a pretty good job on low-hanging fruit too. And the whole thing about that is, guys, they all have one thing in common. One thing in common. Lines. We're waiting for certain lines to hit based on two things: the support and the resistance and how powerful that line is, and just the trend mixed with overhead and maybe a $1.50 number. Sprinkle on some dilution if they have it as a cherry on top. And that's the Sunday of shorting. Like, that's it. Or the first bounce, obviously the inverse of whatever a good short would be a good long, right? So as you guys can see, we keep it really simple. All of these are boiled down to a specific criteria of lines, which are obviously just support and resistance. You can use pivot points because it's the same thing, just a little bit different calculated than normal. And boom, you've got hundreds of years of psychology in this simple one page of this Google Slides or whatever this PowerPoint is. I can't remember. I made it years ago. But as you guys can see, it's that simple. Okay. If you are having trouble with the simplistics, with the fundamentals, with the, hey, Tosh, dude, you're talking to me like I know how to draw a line. I don't know what the hell a line is, man. I get it. And that's why we do have the Accelerator course, guys. And I should mention, this is not just for, members. Like, if you guys are on the fence or you're a little bit like hesitant to want to join a community, guys, start with this. This is the Jumpstart Accelerator course. That should say 8 hours. It's like 750, but this is an 8-hour video guide. It's an 8-hour video course of everything we do, all of these strategies, how to implement them, the psychology behind them, and everything of what it means to be a trader, and also everything it means to get started. Joe Kelly, our head moderator, took the fucker 6 months to create this thing. We do not churn out bad products, guys, to make money. In fact, we never even had an intention. I don't even think we make money on the Jumpstart Accelerator. We're pretty much break even. This is just a way for people to get a really good head start. This is the whole point, is we want you guys learning everything in here, because once you see what's in here, you're immediately going to go, oh my God, no wonder I want an annual membership. Everything I get to see and hear and implement, now I get to do with 2,000 members every day live, with mentors, with mods. Fuck, you don't like the way I teach, we got 30 moderators. You know what I mean? It's like, you don't like the way Alex teaches, like, guys, this is a community project. This is not a one-man show where he shows up 5 minutes before the open, and if he loses, he throws his microphone down and leaves for the day. Like, this is not what this is. This is a community of so many like-minded individuals. It's not about me. It's not about Alex. It's not about Bao. Do not place importance on us. You need to put importance on your education and the people you associate with, these wonderful people in here. There's a ton of members. Look at that. So this is the point of the community. That's why we're so proud of what we've created. Is not something called the Accelerator course. This is a community, man, of people really learning how to one day quit that job they hate, or supplement income, or make a couple extra $100 a day. That's so exciting. And now they don't have to look at the bill when they go have lunch every single day. That's how Bao knew he was quote unquote rich, or what he wanted. He talks about this all the time. Is he said, I wanted to do two things in my life. I wanted to be able to travel anytime, and I wanted to go to any restaurant and then not have to look at the prices of the bill. So when we go, it's just, we order a ton of food We don't have to worry about that's kind of the whole notion of what he wanted. That was freedom to bow specifically. And I love that because everybody's got different kind of, I guess variables when it comes to, hey, what's freedom to you? Is it financial freedom? Is it mental freedom? Like there's a lot of things that go into this, right? Okay. Going back to the website real quick for the people on the fence, guys, this is the join now page. So let me scroll for a sec. As you can see, we have an annual and we have a lifetime plan. There are a ton of features in both, but the majority of the features are in the lifetime. And this is only getting better over time. And we're probably going to add to these more so to the lifetime in time. We do have some really, really big plans for the future, some stuff to really get excited about. And I can promise you that most of that stuff to get excited about will obviously be exclusive to lifetime membership. But outside of that, if you guys, let me just put this for a sec, guys. If you just have any questions, so if you have any questions today and you got to run, just text my line. Text me at 213-458. Just for the guys that have to run and just want to see the number real quick. It's right there. And I'll get to all your questions and we can talk. We have 2 broker partnerships at MIC, guys. 2. We have a US-based trading company called Cobra Trading. The CEO and president is Chad Hessing, and also a Venom Trading. I actually have a Venom account, but I never funded it. I just wanted to have an account, obviously, because we rep these guys, because Cobra is my main account for trading. And then you're going to get discounts, guys. You're going to get awesome features. So, and then we also have an international, which is Trade Zero. They have a crazy amount of features. So listen to this. Special perks for MIC members. New clients get 6 months 0 Pro free and 10% off locates with a 10K. Where the hell did I go? 10K minimum account funding. Existing clients have 3 months 0 Pro free and 10% off locates with a 10K minimum account funding. Now, let me go into the website, or let me go into chat real quick. If we go to Broker Talk and you click Cobra Trading and you send a message, that's going to go directly to Chad and his team. Now, that's for Cobra Trading. Now, if you guys want TZ, all you're going to do is click Morgan and click message and say, hey, Morgan, I want to get a TZ account. I'm international. That's as simple as that, guys. We have the brokers in the chat, and that's the way to go about that. I showed you guys how to contact us, so here's what we're going to do. That's pretty much the tutorial today, guys. So what I'm going to do now is show you a little bit of stuff in Slack, and then we'll do a Q&A. And QQQ is still tanking. Damn. This is bringing my tech portfolio to the fucking floor. Good. And I want to scoop some well. Turning 2 into 4 and 4 into more. But where are we at? Okay, so let me show you the most pertinent things in here. Number 1, guys, if you want to edit your profile, check this out. If you click the icon at the top right and click profile, you can edit your profile, remove or upload an image, put your name, put your display name, whatever you want. This is how to contact, or this is how to personalize your account at MIC. So that's 1. Number 2, if we go to main trading chat, obviously FATH Bao was trading earlier. So watch this. You can just type that in and see anytime FATH was talked about, timestamped in order. See that? And if you guys wanted to also this is kind of like a filter out the noise kind of thing. You guys can like pick Alex or something. I know Alex posted, he's got a snake around his neck. There's a lot of snakes in this industry, so it's probably one of them. But dude, I'm telling you, man, how fun is that? But Alex is crazy, man. He's a daredevil. I don't want to put a snake around my neck. Hell no, dude. I've got plenty of X's as it is, man. Guys, check this out every single day. Alex is on vacation right now, so it's not extremely detailed, but every single day, Alex puts together, or Tom Diesel puts together, a watch list that I want you guys paying attention to every day, because once you learn about that watch list, then we go in the main trading chat, and this is where the commentary happens. This is where the game plans happen. This is where everything happens for small caps specifically. Let me see what Tesla's doing. Nice. I want this back in like the 800s, 900s. Then we have a large cap and options room, guys. So if you are not a small cap trader and you are not comfortable with that yet, or you're possibly learning it, this is why we have a big cap room. Look at all these guys talking about big caps, AMD, SPY, all Disney, like all of this. I guess Joe Kelly's doing a swing trade on the old Diz. He must have seen Nancy Pelosi's pick list for 2022. After hours, guys, this is where the fun doesn't stop. Post all your things, post everything in here. Post your food. You guys can network everything, man. So Yeah, everything you want in here, guys. This is just super fun because chat, we like to keep main business. Chart recaps and fills. Obviously, you can post your charts in here. This is where to do so. Locate prices, compare prices. New member channel. This is onboarding. This is like when you're brand new, you got to read through here. I know Steven's got some information in here that you need to read. Trading accountability buddy, guys. This is a channel where not only can you learn to trade with another trader of your level or a different skill set and grow together. This is how Bao, Alex, and myself have kept each other accountable for years. So this is a really good asset. I recommend you get a tab partner. Obviously, I showed you watch list. Webinars were right here. Announcements. This is where the downloadable content is. Tasha's full process. MIC links. Download the report card, et cetera, et cetera. Broker Talk, check out the brokers in there. Track your daily report cards right here, guys, and post them like astrologers doing right here. I love it. Post your charts, give yourself a grade, give yourself a description. I did this right. I didn't do this right. Okay, maybe I followed my game plan. I executed, I made some money, but I don't know exactly why. I don't know. Give yourself a B-, whatever. Swing trading, guys. We have a swing trading room. Taxes, reach out to Brian Rivera. Let's see. I'm trying to think of it. DMs are at the bottom, guys. I just cleaned out my DMs right before this webinar, but if you have DMs, they'll show up right here and usually have a red marker. Let's see. I think that's pretty much everything. So what I'm going to do, that's pretty much everything. So guys, go call Bao in here if you want. Let's see if we can get Bao in here. I hope he's feeling better. Let me start recording. All right, cool. So we are officially recording. The QQQ is tanking. For those who don't know, this is basically the index for all tech. So when you see things like this, Tesla's considered tech, Apple's considered tech, NVIDIA, AMC, Asana probably. Yeah, I think Asana's tech. So things like that, Snow, I think is tech, Salesforce, things like this, man, shit's tanking. So sometimes this is really good for a swing opportunity if you are an investor versus maybe a day trader. But what do you guys want to talk about today, man? Here, let me text Bao. Let me see if he wants to come on. Do you guys have any questions today on YouTube or in the chat we can talk about? Want to join. All right, just text Bao. We'll see if he's available. But until then, let's talk about some things. What are you guys struggling with? What do you guys need help with? What do you guys want to know? Have you guys been following your game plans? Have you been trading correctly? Do you have a question, Siflane? I think I answered that earlier, buddy. I talked for like 5 minutes on the crypto. Yo, what's up, Miguel? What's the best paper trading simulator? Good question, man. From what I've heard, I don't do these myself, guys. So I'm going from what members say. So do your own due diligence. But if you wanted like a free one, you could obviously do some, like something on like TD Ameritrade or E-Trade, I'm sure. Or I think even Cobra account, I think you can link a paper trading account there. But if you're brand new and want the best of the best, members have vouched for this like crazy, the DOS Trader Simulator, because what it is, and we get no kickbacks for this, guys, or anything like that. I'm trying to, whoop, that's not it. Where the fuck is, oh, there we go. If you guys want, here it is. So I think it's, what is it? Okay. NASDAQ basic and advanced charting. I think that's all you need for a simulator. You don't need anything more than that. No. You don't need anything more than that. $100 a month, and you'll have something that mimics exactly DOS. This is probably going to be your way to go. For any of the members who've used it, if you have, guys, just give me a thumbs up if you think this is a good recommendation, this paper account for new traders to get started if you're looking for a simulator. Pal, what's up, buddy? Let me add you. Hold on one sec. One sec, pal. Let me find you. Bring on the modern rock, baby. I miss Pal, dude. I feel like we haven't seen him in a couple weeks. Yeah, guys. So if you're looking for a good paper trading account just to get your feet wet in the first couple days, do not stay longer than like a couple weeks because you're going to get used to fake fills and obviously not trading with emotion and real money. Bao, can't hear you yet, buddy. Maybe that's, guys, can you hear Bao? I can. Okay. Nope. No one can. Okay. We'll give it a second. He'll be right on. Cool. No problem, buddy. Yeah, guys. So just remember, when you don't have your emotions in the game, it's what's called skin in the game. It's kind of like, you know what it's like? It's like that guy, that friend you have that's like, man, let's go to Vegas. Let's go to Vegas. Let's party. Let's gamble. Let's have fun. He gets there and maybe he puts $1 in, or he just stands there and really doesn't gamble. It's like, dude, you don't even have a fucking paper. You have no skin in the game. I'm here losing hundreds and thousands by the second. And you're just fucking, oh man. So like, again, guys, do not get linked to a paper trader for too long, or a paper account or a simulator for too long, because it's just going to make you used to not having skin in the game and fake fit. Like, it's just, you want skin in the game, man. All right, let's see, guys. Hold on. I'm going to try to make Bao a panelist. Bao, you should be good now, buddy. Hold on, guys. I promise we'll get to all your questions. I'm just trying to figure out how to bring Bao on real quick. Oh, cool. A guy named Colby on YouTube Live said that he really likes the DOS Trader simulator if you go that route. So cool. Got some recommendations there. On Deathline Short, you go full. We'll talk about that, Mr. Infamous. I promise. Remind me. 1 second. No problem, Bao. Take your time, buddy. Okay, yes. So let's answer that. So on the Deathline Short, do you use full size when approaching Deathline, or do you wait until it comes back to Deathline and go full size? This is very much, Mr. Infamous, a trader to trader kind of comfort zone. I never go full size on a Deathline setup. It's just not my full size kind of play. You technically can, as it's a broken stock, but remember, if you do, you must have risk in order. So when it comes to Deathline, I'm always putting starters on when it breaks and hoping that it kind of pops up, hoping we get a major tank so I can see the real weakness in it. And then if it pops, then you can add back. But it's not like, I know traders who go full size in it, but it's not my comfort zone of a full size setup. Like something like a first red day, or something like a low hanging fruit that's really teed up with a lot of liquidity, or maybe a death candle under VWAP or through VWAP. So there's kind of differences, they're like, it kind of depends on your comfort level. Not to say that you can't by any means, a Deathline play is not over VWAP, right? It's one of those things that you can try to size, but hold on, guys. Let me try to bring Bao on another time. 1 sec. Having some tech difficulties. All right, Bao, you are now a panelist. Let's see if it works this time. I'll have to let Bao answer that one, Mike. He trades with his feet and his hands. I'll tell you how, man, he's got fucking 43-inch vertical monitors, bro. The minute you go to his office, you feel like you're in the Matrix. Oh, shit. Yep. IMMX tank. Let's take a look. Yeah. Too late in the day to get excited about something like this on the short side, but yeah. No problem, buddy. I'll try a 4th time. For paper trading with real-time data, TradingView is awesome. Since charts seem to get stuck with brokers. I use TradingView for all my charts. And yeah. I mean, that's a recommendation too, guys. Look, all I'm saying is you get what you pay for. So I don't know if this is paid or not, but if you do get a simulator, make sure it's paid, like, because it's just going to be better. You know what I mean? Like, it's just going to be better. Does the Accelerator course teach the MIC setups, or is it limited in what it teaches? What if you're an experienced trader, know the basic? Oh, okay, great question, Bike Life. So here's the thing. Anything that we do is not just for beginners. We try to cover, obviously, the basics or the fundamentals.
All right, hear me?
Yeah, what's up, man? You have me nervous over there, dude. You're gonna thought I was gonna have to do this alone, man. Val, where'd you go, bro? We heard you for 1 second. Val, don't tease. Just please, man. Where'd you go? Came in there like a thief in the night for a second.
All right, guys. Sorry, my food guy delivered some Subway sandwich to me, so I ran out. All right, man. Let me reacquaint myself. What's going on here?
What's up,
man? Hold on. What's up, guys?
Dude, midday Subway sandwich. I'm jealous, man. I'm starving.
Yeah, it's called DoorDash, dude. I need DoorDash or something.
I got to get on that DoorDash shit, man.
Oh, man. I'm in the middle of all these fucking trades. Hold on.
Okay, here, Val, you do that. I'll answer this last question. So guys, when it comes to the Accelerator course, or basically anything we teach, it is not just for new traders. It doesn't matter if you've been trading 10 years, 100 years, or 2 days. Everything that we cover is the fundamentals of what you need to know with lines and, trend and overhead and different setups, kind of like what Val's going to show right here in IMMX. But also, if
this is a bad trade. So the reason I did this IMMX trade, because the pattern repeats. You just can't get in early. It seems to always flush after a huge run. Every single move today has been flushed down. That's why I did this.
And it has for like the last 3 days. If you notice, once it topped out here, like it's just up and down. It's really choppy. But I like it.
Anyways, go ahead, Tosh.
Yeah, I mean, I like what you did about just simple channel trading, man, on the pops where it seems.
The key is these stocks that have huge range. You have to size down. So if you size down, you're okay.
Like something like this, I would literally just be looking at like these levels. It's almost like an eyeball, right? Like this seems like the range that it would be in this day, given the previous 2 days. And then like Bao did, he just played the channels, right? And then obviously the channels that started the channels before. So like right hitting here because of this one, et cetera, using some pretty tight risk because there's not a crazy amount of range on this. So you're able to get away with what's called scaling. For anybody who doesn't know, is you're not, when you're shorting, one of the things that you're doing is you're not just going, hey, I'm going to add all my size or just do a one pop shop. This is easing your way into a stock. And the way that Bao is so good in his style is he pays himself immediately. So for the guys that maybe clown on this style, like you're a professional scalper on Twitter, guys, you have to understand Bao is paying himself the entire way, pop and drop, because if he did get blown out of the water on one of these, he's already cushioned from all the previous ones. It's not going to sting hard. And for the guys that shorted one pop shop right here in the morning and are squeezed out 790, they left so much bread on the table that they could have made throughout the day. Do you see how that works? So it's just a different perspective in trading. But when you have position builders, the guys that are like, I want to short here, and then short at 9, that's very stressful, and you're mitigating the fact that you could be in and out with a lot less risk and a chance to, make a lot of money without losing.
Let me also add to that. So IMMX is over VWAP. This is all front side, guys. So this is not recommended at all for you to be shorting this stuff over front side. But if you want to short front side, this is the only way you can do it, because you never know, this is gonna blow you away. When you're doing, so my recommendation is, if you're a short seller and you're new, do not even touch front side. Even if you're not new, do not touch front side. Front side will blow you up. Just wait for the back side, and then you can add on every pop. Let me pull up an example of a good backside trade.
Under VWAP, guys, that's what we're getting at. Under VWAP is typically a backside indicator.
Correct. Today, let me see which ones went down.
Yeah, you sound much better today, dude.
Yeah, a little better. So I'll give you an example of a stock that so I shorted the front side. I made money, but I've been waiting all afternoon for a bounce.
Oh my God, there's literally none, dude. I know.
Oh, geez. You see what I'm saying? So, I mean, look at the way I'm shorting it. So I did 3 round trips on this, 4 round trips, actually. So I made like $2 a share on this stock.
Yep.
So, I mean, if you add them all up, right? So once it's backside, I'm like, please bounce so I can get back in, but it never really bounced back.
Guys,
this one's an example here. So ISPC. So this is an example of backside. Now I'm just waiting for a bounce again. I mean, I didn't think it was now it's backside. So, but also 3 o'clock is coming. So I'm gonna hug my gains for the day. You know, I'm not gonna screw around too much.
Good call.
Today is very kind of like choppy day, guys. I mean, I did decent today, but it's all nail and bail kind of stuff. These stocks are so rangy. I mean, I don't expect these to tank like this, but they tank like this. You know what I mean? Like EVTL, look at this. I mean, dude, who expects this thing to not even bounce one time? Right?
Dude, that's literally bounceless. Like, you guys have to understand, this is bounceless because there's a decent amount of range on this, and you get this kind of like tank, and not a death candle, but a nice tank candle under VWAP. What are you gonna do? Chase right here? I mean, or wait for the neck. Like, there's just no bounces to get in.
And also, if you're long on this stuff, it's okay to be long because who knows, right? But you have to predetermine your risk ahead of time. Put the stop in, because you keep adding to a loser on both sides, shorts and the long, you're gonna die.
Bell, dude, I'm really proud of you on this one, though, man. Usually I see you stopping out at least really quickly one time here and then getting. I liked how you waited for this big tank and top, man.
Yeah.
You played this good, dude.
So, I mean, I've seen ththese things so the market's been really rangy. So some of these stocks are lower volume, so they range more. So I've been noticing that they're getting the full range now. So having FOMO and getting early doesn't really work anymore.
Yep. Because guys, this is what we teach every single day. So like, I'll even draw it out, but as you can see on Bao's chart, you wait for the massive blow off top, right? And then you get this tank and then you hit the pop. So that's exactly what Bao did. He paid himself right here. So he literally then paid himself. And then obviously he's shorting right here. And what's he doing? I'll draw the line. He's using.
Oh, here it is, man.
See that? That's what it is. That's the previous resistance.
So that's what I did. I waited for there, and that's how I got that trade.
Dude, I'm telling you, man, I put him at the basis. So right there, dude, this is where the shorts are. Like, this is the general area. You can eyeball it, but that's it. And then you pay yourself.
Don't overcomplicate this, guys. Draw your lines. You want to sell resistance and buy support. Simple as that. They're teaching you to buy the breakout, which is bullshit. You have to wait for the confirmation first, because what happens is them telling you to buy the breakout. It means they're using you as sheep to break the resistance. And sometimes it breaks it, but it doesn't hold. You have to wait for it to confirm. If you're a long bias trader, wait for the breakout. Wait to see if the resistance becomes a support. Then you can buy.
Yeah, man. Your goal should not to be the fastest sheep. It should be like a ninja waiting for his, or a shark that smells blood finally and is like, okay, now it's my time to go. Or I see prey. Let me throw my ninja star at this, unarmed citizen, whatever. But you guys need to wait for your confirmation, man, rather than hoping that while you long at 1264, it goes to 14. That's just going to obliterate your account faster than you can blink. You know what I mean? Unarmed citizen. Rogni on YouTube. My dumb question for lifetime membership, is that a one-time payment? Just text me, buddy, and I will answer all your questions for membership stuff. So just text or email, but here's my line down here, so I can help you out with that. Do you guys have any questions for Bao on these charts, on EVTL or ISPC or IMMX? As you guys can see on something like EVTL, like, dude, we are really good at teaching entries, but exits are trader to trader basis, man. It's like, sure, there's probably guys who held all day because they thought, and then there's guys like me, Bao Outs, who pay ourselves pretty quickly because you just have no idea while you're covering at 11. Unless you have a crystal ball or a moon shaman, you don't know it's going to $8, dude. You got to pay yourself. So you can never really beat yourself up for exits too much. You know what I mean? Because it's like, what are you going to do? Cry over money that you made? It's just, yeah, you could have made more money. But again, like, every dipshit in Vegas thinks that, you know what I mean? And then they don't. So we try to teach you guys this psychology that works, man. But, sometimes we get guys that want to focus on more the ego side of, hey, I top ticked, I want a bottom ticket too on the cover hours later, but then they fail to realize that this is not a show pony game. This is hey, learn how to pay your bills with trading. And this is why we teach guys, pay your.
You remember what Alex says, guys? You asked him about sizing. Remember Alex says front side use 30%.
That's exactly right.
You guys should not do full size on the front side, guys. This is why I keep my account relatively small. because, you know, my full size is still small compared to bigger accounts, you know?
Well, and it's like Bao, there's always a bigger fish, right? Like I think Alex has traded with people that make him look like he uses tiny size, and he made 3 million this year. Like, you know what I mean? Trading an hour a day. So it's all relative.
There's always someone, man. So the point is, whatever your size is, you got to be smaller on the front side. Alex says 30%. You determine what it is for your comfort level.
Dude, and then you got Nancy Pelosi, probably the best trader of all time. She makes all of us look terrible. Does your size on the 1150 entry Bao get smaller since you now?
We talked about that. We talked about front side. If it's front side, smaller size, guys.
Yep.
So whatever your 30% is, you split out however you want, man. Remember, your goal is to spray an area and get an average. So if you want to, you use math. This is, you know, go back to grade school math, figure out what average you want and how you scale it out. Write it down. I keep telling everybody, before you get into a trade, write down your entries, write down your exits, and write down your stops. You guys are getting too fucking lazy, and this is why you're blowing up, because you don't know what the fuck you're doing. And when the time comes, you're deer in the headlights. I already know ahead of time where I'm going to stop out, where am I going to take my gains, where am I going to add.
Pre-planning, man. We preach it every single week, and I hope you guys listen. All right, CNSP.
No, dude, we don't use percentage for stop losses. You guys got to watch the video on how to properly take a stop loss. First thing you guys got to do, there's a lot of new members are being lazy and not watching the videos. So there's videos on how to properly take a stop, how to take a loss. There's videos on how to stop out. All those, I cannot keep telling you guys every single day where and how to do it. Stop losses there's a great video. Someone please post it. I posted a great fucking video that not many people watch on the proper way of taking a stop loss. It's not what you think it is. Let me see. If you guys someone can find out, go to the video library, search it. I made an FAQ on how to properly take a stop loss. Bao on FAQ. Where is this thing, guys? Look it up.
I like what you did
about on the FAQ of trading.
So I love what you did on CNSP, man. That's some really solid process right there, buddy.
Here it is. I have it. Okay, here we go. I'll post this. Hey guys, it's me, Bao, back with another edition of FAQ. There we go. Secrets of how to take a loss.
Very, very important video.
This video is gonna blow you away. You go, what the fuck?
In a good way.
In a good way.
But see, guys, it's like look at CNSP, right? Like look what Bao just did. You basically wait for a little topping action, you short the previous resistance, and then he used this channel based on all day on what this line was based on these top. Like this stuff writes itself, man. And I'm sure if it would have hit 140 or 143, Bao would have been looking to probably stop out because it's a lot stronger. But once these tops are set in, man, you get in, but with a plan on where you would.
So I stop out. I stop out when there's a new hive day, guys. When the stock makes a new hive day, and that becomes a support, is when I stop out.
Exactly.
Or when you're losing and it's zombie hour, get the fuck out. If you're short. Also, let me see. The key is, guys, you have to make this plan before you enter the trade. If you're not going to make that plan ahead of time, I guarantee you would not take the loss. You would keep adding to a loser. So make it a point. All new traders, get a bunch of index cards from Walgreens or Target, wherever. Write down your entry, write down your exits for both a profit and a loss. If you do this and you systematically do this over and over, you are clear-headed before you get in the trade. Then you can do the math to see if the trade is even worth it. A lot of times you get in the trade because you're bored and you don't even know where you're going to exit. And you realize, oh, shit, I risked fucking 20 cents to make a nickel. You know, you can't do that.
Yeah.
If I want to make 10 cents, there better be 20 cents of room for me to wiggle.
And guys, once you learn all those flashcards and really get good, then you go to the daily report cards and track your trades. You're going to see when you broke your process by doing what Astrologer did right here. You're going to be like, man, I was a dipshit today. I broke my process. I got to, give myself a bad grade. When you see it in writing and you see it in visual form, it's very hands-on with your learning, because now you're just going to be inundated on everything that you're doing on a daily basis. So I think that's really important as well. So like Bao just said, once you figure out the lingo, the terms, how to execute, now track every trade you take and look at all the ones that you lose and why you lost, and look at all the ones you did really good. Like, what did you do right? Sometimes stopping out is a win because you didn't lose 90% more by stopping out. If Bao got in this and it ripped to 143 and he's willing to stop out, and then, you know, every pumper in the world got it and then it went to 3, he's going to be so happy he stopped out at 143. That's the difference. Because if you don't have a plan and this goes to 143 and then to 3 or 4 or 5, whatever, just a random example, then you're just kicking yourself and you didn't have a plan. You were just kind of shooting from the hip, winging it. IMMX 3-day chart.
So I always have a 3-5 day chart up, guys. That's where I look at my daily lines. That's how if this thing broke over $8, I'm going to be sweating. Now we'll be stopping out.
Definitely.
Oh shit, IMMX. Dude, it tanked.
Yeah, it really did.
Man, I made it to this level though. I made it to this level. Son of a bitch.
Nice.
Oh my god. You see that pattern always fucking does this shit.
Every webinar we do.
At around 11 a.m. we did the same thing. I covered way too early and fucking teched more. But you know, this is the end of the day, 3 o'clock came. I'm like, dude, I'm just glad that I fucking made some money on it and get the hell out and wait for tomorrow. Remember, there's always tomorrow, guys.
Every webinar we do, Val's like, oh, I could have gotten so much lower. He does a good job though. You can't grab it all, guys. You got to get the best you can. I'd give that a solid grade, man. That's funny though.
Get the me the move and get the hell out.
Like, Val, you fucking suck, dude. 720, you could have got 683. But it's
dude, that's a problem.
But you can't do that to yourself.
I mean, think about this. There's no fucking way you would thought 680 would come. No, but it's 790. This thing's way over VWAP. And I'm telling you guys, man, anything can happen in trading, guys. Especially when you're trading a piece of shit stock. Anything that's under $5, $10 being pumped like this is a piece of shit stock.
Yep.
Means that they're selling paper to do what they're doing to fund operations. And so when a stock's manipulated, I love it. The reason they're manipulated is because it's rigged, right? If a stock is rigged, then be on the right side of the rig.
Absolutely.
So stop crying. I see all these guys on Twitter crying about manipulation. I'm like, no shit. The reason we make money consistently is because it's rigged. We can anticipate the end result. The end result is going to get pumped up and it's going to fucking tank. You don't see Amazon trading like IMMX, do you? Amazon's a real stock. Now, I don't know what the fuck is going to do. I'm not no fucking analyst with $1 billion budget like Goldman Sachs. I'm not going to compete in that shit. If you're trading those kind of stocks, fine. Go trade with the trend. But people trade that because they don't want to get dumped on. Okay. I love getting dumped on because I'm on the short side. You know.
EVTL is finally bouncing, but it's too late in the day.
So we have we have small caps and large caps. You know, there's a bunch of ways you guys make money. If you're trading small caps, you have to be very disciplined. That's the only thing, guys. If you're trading small caps, be very disciplined. You need to set your hard stops. You don't set your hard stops when you're trading. And you're a beginner, you're going to get blown out of the water, guys.
Yeah. And you guys got to be easier on yourself, man. When Bao shorts right here and then covers right here, you know, okay, yeah, the other guy was like, okay, but I got 1050. And then the other guy's like, hey, I got this. And then you never know how low it's going to go. The guy that covered here didn't think it was going here. And the guy that covered here didn't think it was going here. If he thought it was going there 100% or could see the future, he wouldn't have covered, right? But we can't see the future. So you just have to do the best you can with covers and not beat the shit out of yourself of, oh my God, I covered at 720. I could have gotten 680. You can't do that to yourself, man. It's just brutal. It's going to mess up your mental capital. Yeah.
And it's 3 p.m. So I'm slowly trying to weasel my way out of most positions right now.
Bro, if we knew how the market was going to be tomorrow, no one would ever touch a small cap. They would just live in big caps because there's so much liquidity. You can literally push any kind of size in something like Amazon and fill. You know what I mean? And then we'd all be billionaires. But that's not realistic.
So like I said, man, there's many ways to make money trading, guys. And there's many different things you can trade. Do what fits your personality. You know, I'm a control freak, so I like to stop myself. I'm holding a little longer positions nowadays. Doesn't matter, man. You're not going to be the best trader in the world. You're not going to be the fucking richest trader in the world. You're not going to make the most money in the world. If you're making $102 consistently every day, to me, that's life-changing money.
It is.
Let me post something that I posted on Twitter did not get enough likes. This should have gotten tons more likes. Hold on. The problem is people follow these fucking motherfuckers on Twitter, and those guys are fucking bad for you, man. They're not gonna help you fucking make money, guys. They're trading with $10 million account. Their fucking ego is up the roof. Who's gonna help a guy that has fucking $5,000 in their account? No one except us.
Dude, seriously.
Reread that tweet out.
Let's see. When things are slow, scalp away. When you find consistency, expand your playbook like we talked about last week. We teach skills to supplement your day job, even 1K shares times 0.10. 10 cents equals $100, guys. Do you think you can do one day trade every hour? That's $100 an hour. Do you make $100 an hour at your day job? No way. Most do not. That's the point. That's why you should also learn channel trading and risk management, because when you get that down, you're almost like an employee to yourself or the market for like $100 an hour, literally. Like, guys, 1,000 shares with a 10-cent scalp or a channel trade is $100.
So if you want to trade the first 2 hours before you go to your day job, that's what you do. You're like a ninja, like, a sniper. Just wait for that one good entry in and out, go to fucking work, dude.
Yeah. Well,
supplement your income, man. $200 a day, it's fucking life-changing money for most people. Extra, right?
I'll say it like this, dude. It's like think about the guys that can go to work a little bit later than usual. Like, obviously, if you're on the West Coast and the market opens at 6:30 or the East Coast 9:30, say you go to work at 10:30 on the East Coast and say you go to work at 7:30 on the West Coast. Guys, you have like a half an hour to an hour to get those 1 or 2 scalps in the morning. But let's say you go to work at early. Guys, you have reversal hour, you have swing trading, you have long-term expiration dates, like options, like trading. You have so many ways to make money that I never want somebody to come with me an excuse of why they can't benefit or get education from MIC, because it's fucking bullshit. It's what you're telling yourself of why you can't succeed, when in all actuality, there's a member or multiple members here with every type of schedule, 10,000 jobs, 10,000 wives and family members and husbands, and they make
10,000 wives. They're broke. I can't afford one.
Dude.
But the key is, guys, I mean, that's the thing, man. You remember, you have fucking hours to make one trade. The problem is most people have no discipline. Work on your discipline. You need to get a tab. That's the way you work on your discipline. We don't talk enough about the tabs lately, but you got to have a tab.
Got to have a tab.
If you want to fucking trade, get on FaceTime with your tab so that you can't even hide from your tab. Before you make a trade, maybe your tab needs to approve the trade. Do what the fuck it takes to succeed, guys. The ego is what's killing you. It's like, I don't want to take a loss. Fuck, man. If I hold a little longer, I make my money back. That's not the way to trade, right? If you lose, you lose. You lose small. The next day you come back. You make money 70% of the time. Keep thinking that, okay? Trading is like blackjack, guys, where you don't have to bet until you see your cards. Why are you betting on marginal setups? Why are you betting on a marginal blackjack hand? Wait for the 20s to come up before you bet.
Dude, 100%.
Think about that blackjack analogy, guys. Is this a 20 blackjack hand? So every time you look at a trading setup, think to yourself, what kind of blackjack hand is this? Is this a fucking 12? Would you bet your entire life on a 16? Trying to pull a 5, things like that. Or would you bet a ton on 20? Remember, never go all in either, guys, because 20 gets beat all the time by 21. This is where risk magic comes in, where those rare cases you get beat. Okay. And when you get bored, you start betting on 18 hands, 17 hands. Those things get beat all the time.
Well, and one of the most important things about a tab member, guys, is, my God, you might burn out if you do this alone. Like, the fun about this community is you do it with traders that you care about or love or just want to associate with. Like, that's the way to do it. It's like, dude, me, Bao, and Alex have been tab partners for years, many years, right? And here, I'll show you something Val posted in our chat yesterday. Happy fucking dying. And it's not even trading related, but it's just fun. Like, this is the point of the tab, Val. Let me see if I can find this picture, bro. I was dying. I literally fell out of my seat when Val posted this. Like, look at this shit. He goes, with my luck, I'll have $1 billion in Bitcoin, but get drunk and can't find my USB key. Like, dude, I was dying yesterday. Like, this is the shit about having a tab partner, guys, is have fun with them, learn from them, grow together. It's just a way to not burn out and stay safe. And that's the whole point. So when you guys have that, it makes it work. Does that make sense? It makes it work. So get a tab partner. We've got tons of members ready, willing, and able to learn with you or get the help that they can. And that's what it's all about. It's about the community. It's about people helping people, man. Nice. Tony, right there with you, Bow, on BTCS. Dude.
See, the process works. It's repeatable.
Look at that. Look at this. I just drew this out on CNSP, right? Like once it tops, guys, once you get your major top and tank, then it sets up a fucking channel. There's one right here. There's one right here. There's one right here. These are all tops and resistance points. And finally, usually when there's this many, one kind of gives out and gives a bit of a pay. And that was this one. Like, dude, that's awesome, right? So as you guys can see, this is not fucking rocket science, man. This is how you make $100 a trade. 100. Hey, just had a $500 day using 1,000 shares, not risking much. Does that make sense? Dude, wait for these major tops, get the nice pop back, and then play the channel. Step 1, 2, and 3. The only step you need to make sure that you're doing outside of the only step that you need to do is outside of paying yourself is have the risk management. And exactly, even dude, David too. David's like easy peasy, man. Channel trading. I'm telling you, man. You guys simplify this shit. See me. What'd you post, buddy? The green line. Look at where I joined MIC. Joined MIC at the green line. I'm seeing a little bounce, bro. I'm seeing a bounce. You're definitely new to trading or the execution on the real money, but I'm telling you, man, it's coming. See me, it's coming. I see you pouring in the work.
Stop the bleeding.
Yes, the first step in trading is literally like stop the bleeding, get break even, then get super profitable, right? Like that's like you lose your ass, then you break even, and then you make a ton of money. Like that's like the steps. That's like the evolution, the Darwinism of trading. Bro, seriously, congratulations, man. If you guys find that you're not yet profitable or not yet a really badass trader, but you have mitigated loss after loss after loss in losing a ton of money, that's a step in the right direction. You guys need to stop comparing yourself to every Twitter trader and see your own progress, no matter how small or beneficial to your process. Hey, I don't lose my ass anymore. I'm not making a ton of money, but man, I don't lose my fucking ass. Huge pat on your back. You got to stick with it though. You got to keep going until you go, oh my God, now I'm not only not trading water, I'm freaking I'm paying my bills. I'm supplementing my income. I'm going to Wagyu dinners because Bal likes Wagyu and I make money through MIC now.
Yeah, I mean, today there's nothing like huge I can size up on to hold, guys. I made some mistakes, I lost some stuff, but let me just kind of show you what you can possibly do with this. I hate showing P&Ls because Alex is not around, but I mean these are not huge numbers by any means, guys. But you know, making like almost 5 figures every day is enough, right, guys? If you guys are just doing it, I'm telling you, this is a small account too. Let me show you this guy. So I reset my account back. So this account started with 25. Let me just show you one account. This is a small account that I want to show as education going forward. So yesterday it was at $25,000, guys. So this is like the minimum. This was the minimum you can get for a BDT account. So this account started yesterday at $25,000.
Awesome job, Mel.
So I mean, I'm not. This is an education account I'm using to show you that I'm hopefully I'll show you the results and the month and all of the trades. I don't want people to start copying stuff. So, I mean, this is the sort of stuff you can do just by scalping, guys. And then I stopped at the zombie hour. I locked this account up. My other account, I made 2-3 times more. But you know, this account was just a small account. Let me pull up yesterday on the stock. This account.
Dude, seriously, 10% growth in one day. Exactly, Travers.
You remember, guys, $100, 1,000 shares, right, guys? I mean, once again, this is like, to me, it's a small account challenge, right?
Small account challenge.
Well, 25,000, right? I mean, for most people, right?
This is the bougie small account challenge. This is the bougie edition.
So here, let me show you this. So this is yesterday. I got a mass of my account number. Sorry, guys. Yesterday was actually pretty good on this smaller account. Hold on, let me show you. Hold on, guys.
Val started making all this money and felt better immediately.
Yeah,
That's the best cure for a
I'm
sick
still
kid.
sick, but I'm feeling better.
I'll bet when you look at those accounts, you feel pretty fucking good.
So this is yesterday.
What's up, astrologer?
I mean, I don't like to post P&L, guys, but I want to do a small account challenge privately to see where, what we can learn from all this.
Hell yeah.
So yesterday started with 25,000. I made $4,000, so that's why the equity today is 29. I made 2,700 today on that. So the count now should be at 32,000 or something like that.
Exactly.
So I made 7,000 off of a $25,000 account in 2 days.
Dude, and like
just making 2,000 a day, 2,000 a day adds up, man, on a small account.
And guys, like it's all about repetition, right? Like Rigo hit me up in the last couple of days. He's doing great. Tosh, part of my process, I review your long version PDF on shorting daily in the AM at night before anything I was able to trade, to include the videos I watch. So like, dude, that's so cool. And then he was showing me like the first 2 trades based on process and what we teach. It's just like, dude, you guys have to understand how much you can simplify making a couple $100 every single day.
The thing is, man, I get so bored. So where I lose is if I fuck around, guys. And so I'm gonna have I changed this year to one account, which I'm gonna keep consistent, and one account I can fuck around because I'm bored. So let's see what this $25,000 account leads up to at the end of the month. So we'll continue this maybe every Wednesday. I'll keep an update. Maybe makes you guys want to come back every Wednesday, I guess.
You want to know how hard it is to be Bal's tab partner? It's like, all right, dude, I'm cut off. Are you cut off of all your accounts? Like, he's got all these accounts, man. Oh my god, that's funny.
I mean, they add up, man. That's the thing I'm trying to tell you guys. I mean, you can just scout 500 shares over and over, and that's life-changing money, guys. If you know what you're doing, all you do is learn the lines. Don't overthink. Don't overcomplicate it, and just that's what you do. You have all day to figure out, where you enter. I'm telling you guys right now, go and buy index cards. Write down your entries, your exits. Okay, guys, you can do that also online if you have a spreadsheet, whatever you want to do, guys. But my point is, guys, I've been doing this so long because it's always second nature to me. But those that are starting out, you guys got to write these down. If you write it down, I guarantee you can do so much better. Because when you write down, you can realize, oh crap, I'm risking this much to make this. So it becomes a risk reward that you can analyze yourself to. We don't talk about that a lot, but risk reward is also important. I call that the meat. There's formal guys doing 1R, 2R. You can do that too, but it starts with you writing down your process, writing down your strategy, writing down your entries and your exits and your stops. And you can analyze, are you doing a 1-to-1, 1-to-2, whatever you need to do, right?
Definitely. Do you guys, okay, one question. Bell, guy from YouTube Live, TJ Mard, when stocks reach the resistance line, do you short right into the resistance line, or do you wait for a lower high or a break of support there?
It depends. I trust my line, so I put a little out. I do a little before and a little after. So that's why you see me do like 97 cents and 0.7 cents, $5.07 and $4.97.
Yeah, seriously.
So I split up my order. If you have 500 shares, you want to do 200 shares each, or just wait. Do you want to order? You wait. I want to trade a lot more than 500 shares, so that's why I scale like that. And people, oh, you're adding to a loser. Well, that's part of my plan, right? My plan is like, okay. I'm not going to put 5,000 shares in one spot. You can. Fuck, that's not the way I trade. Everyone has a different style, guys. Do what works for you.
Man, BTCS really took a tank.
Which one? BTCS? Yeah, dude, I'm fucking crying this shit.
I know, dude. God, I was just gonna say, man, I didn't expect this kind of tank. Damn. Again, though, guys, your exits are not going to be you can perfect your entries, but it's very hard to perfect exits, man. Good luck. Ooh, Bitcoin is tanking like a mad dog right now. Holy shit, the crypto market is like.
What is it at?
Bro, it's in the 40 fucking fours, 44, low 44s. Damn.
I don't know, man. Wake me up when it's in 20s.
I know, dude. I got some limit orders at like 10 G's. I'm like, yo, give me some flash crash, motherfucker. Oh shit. But that's just funny. Like everything tanked after that FOMC now. Oh, that's duh. I was like, yep. I knew it. I totally had that in the back of my mind too. That's no wonder.
So that's a good plan. Maybe every Wednesday, Tosh, I come back and update the small account challenge.
Brother, I love that because again, you guys have like when you see examples of obviously this is a very, very tiny account to bow, but it's all relative, but you're going to see that like you can just do the math for what's tiny to you and just see what the possibilities are. Or just guys, in the scheme of things, I'm sorry, but you got to change your mindsets. 25 to 30 grand is not a lot of money. It's not.
Well, the reason you have to put that because the pattern day trader rule, guys. If I was overseas, I trained with Trade Zero, I could put in much less, right?
Yeah, seriously, dude.
I'm not risking 25,000 when I trade. You know what I'm saying?
Seriously.
I put it in there so that I can get over the PDT.
That's exactly right. Wow, dude, crypto.
So look at IMMX, fucking shit. So tomorrow the IMX is gonna be a low hanging fruit again. I'm gonna.
Oh my god, dude, no.
I mean, how do you do that kind of shit, right? So
You can't, man. You can't, bro. You can't.
I mean, dude. I mean, you can if you hold it, but I'm like, I'm not that good, guys. So I'm just trying to show you that I'm not a perfect trader. I get guys blasting me on Twitter saying I suck. Yeah, I do suck, but I do okay for a guy that sucks, right, guys? So I mean, fuck, dude. I mean,
I was like, you know what, dude?
I don't suck as well as their girlfriends, but you know. But
I was like, my bankroll is huge.
But if I can do it, and I'm a drunk, if I can do it, I'm an idiot, and my trading sucks. I mean, this is showing you that you know what you're gonna be better than me, guys, if you get taught the right way. Alex is fucking phenomenal now, has better discipline than I do, so that's a good thing. Every teacher, their students should be fucking phenomenal. I'm not here trying to be the best trader in the world. You know, I know my faults, and I'm not going to sit on the desk and work my ass off. The reason I'm here all day is to help MIC members, guys. Making money is a bonus. I'm not here to make millions of dollars a day anymore. Back in the day, I was very competitive. I mean, it's shit, right? And so I reached a certain point where it's like, you know what, man, making money is just not I hope you get to that point. I hope all you guys get to that point, right? I put my money away in real estate. I do other things, right, guys? So
yeah, if anything, the more money you have, it actually kind of gets boring, man, because now you just have bigger real estate or bigger stock portfolios.
I wish to be bored like that one day. But you know what, man? I enjoy helping people. I enjoy doing this. This is to me like, you know, this is not gambling, but the adrenaline rush, the endorphins feels like it, right, guys? But this is controlled gambling.
That's how you keep.
Where can you fucking gamble that you can make money almost every other day, right? Not
yeah, seriously. Dude, we're getting sell-offs everywhere, man. I'm just looking at everything tanking. My God.
And never buy the first dip.
Seriously. The minute you buy Bitcoin at 44, dude, it's at 37, and then the guys who bought at 37 thought that was good. Then it's at 20.
You guys mind if I eat my Subways?
me and Val will buy Bitcoin when it hits 17,000 a share. Get some limit orders out of
the funny thing is, so I ordered 3 Subway sandwiches. Don't laugh, 3.
Oh my God, bro!
But they're 6-inch. They're only 6-inch. And so one of the Subway sandwiches, they didn't have the ingredients for it. So the guy calls me up and says, "Dude, I don't have the ingredients." I'm like, "Can you cancel the order?" I go, "No." He goes, "No, you do it." And I'm like, "Okay, can you at least switch the product to another product?" Nope, can't do that either. So I'm thinking here, trying to fucking argue over a fucking $7.
Oh my God.
But it's a principle kind of shit, right, guys? So keep in mind that, you know, if the weird thing is when you're trading, yeah, it's only $50, only $100, nothing. I paper cut. But then in real life, like, fuck, you're trying to fight for $7 fucking guys. So
speak for yourself, dude. I don't.
So keep that in mind. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Whatever the number may be, if you're trying to cheat. So try to treat your trading as if it's real money on the outside world. Where, you know what, man, if you bleed $100 a day unnecessarily, like I do, fuck, man, that adds up to like 25,000 a year.
Well, and you know what the funny thing is about money now. It's like people forget how much even just $100 is in the real world. It's like, dude, I don't care how much money you have. Dan Bilzerian talks about this. He goes, dude, it doesn't matter if you're a fucking billionaire. If you see $100 on the street, you're gonna pick it up. Like it's got a ton of real world value, man. Bao can get freaking 20 Subway sandwiches with $100. Like you guys forget that like one scalp a day is 100 Subway sandwiches. You know what I mean? It's like, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. So when you actually like put some physical money on your desk, like me and Alex have done in the past, it's you actually see what it is. Like here's a stack of $500 in ones or 20s or five, whatever. It's going to change your mindset a little bit. And like they actually apply that psychology about it to casinos, right? Dan was talking about it because he's a poker master, and he was like, bro, so when he traded with a billionaire in his book, one of the stories, I won't give away too much, but bro, when he was trading with a billionaire, the fucking billionaire would like fucked his mind one day, and he said, okay, instead of using chips, he goes, we're gonna do markers. And then he kept naming out what the markers are. He goes, here's a Ferrari in this hand. They'd have $18 million games. And then he'd go, dude, here's a yacht. Here's a fucking Bugatti Chiron. And now his mind's all fucked up because he's like, oh my God, dude, these are not poker chips anymore. Yep. You know, back in the day, guys, in Vegas, you could pull out bricks of cash and bet, but now they did it casino coins, because when you see a brick of cash, you go, oh my God, I might not want to be stupid with this or part with this. I'm not going to go all in. Like that's a lot of money. But when you would see a plastic chip, you're like, fuck this chip, 100 grand, all in, whatever.
The dollar chip looks like $1,000 chip.
Exactly, bro. The $1 looks like $100,000 chip.
This is why I keep telling people, go online shopping during the midday when you're bored.
Yep.
Go to Amazon, see how much you can fucking buy with $100.
Dude, Amazon, Alibaba, do whatever you got to do, man. Go to Shopify, bro. Like, just.
Oh, I'm like, dude, I'm trying to be cheap to buy a T-shirt, and here I am fucking around, right, with hundreds of dollars because there's a lot of money in my account.
Yeah.
That's where the cushion gains, all this shit. So this is where you got to put yourself back to reality.
Oh, Val, I got a great question on YouTube. The big problem in trading is taking losses, because in caps, all traders are very competitive, and taking a loss makes you say to yourself, I lost. Competitive people do not like to lose. This is the problem. Bullshit. CBM, sorry, man. I'm like choking on my fucking tea leaves.
No, that's also true, man.
Problem.
Well, that's also true. Yeah, I hate fucking losing.
No. We all hate losing, but dude, when you get out of the mindset of I'm comparing myself to another trader, dude, you are literally fucking free, man. When you can mute Twitter and go,
that's even beyond that.
Me.
Josh, that's even beyond that. And I know what he's saying. So, I mean, I could be up 10 grand a day. I mean, I'm like up 10 grand, right? But I wouldn't want to fucking take a $200 loss.
No, I get
because
that.
In my head, but the problem is like in my head, I'm like having this huge cushion. You know, like what the fuck? I can add it another time, because what happened is last time I took a loss, the stock went in my favor.
That's the
fucking problem. So how do you combat that? Okay, you combat that by. You gotta get the fuck away. You gotta walk, man.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Ego is the hindrance here, man. Whether it's your problem or every trader's problem, which is not every trader's problem, because I don't have that anymore. But dude, when you don't even compare to anybody, and also almost not even yourself, like every day's a new day. If I make money with $100, $10,000, but the ego is just the destroyer of everything, man.
There's not even the ego, guys. I mean, like, so I'm looking at my P&L. I'm up 10 grand.
Agreed.
And then I'm looking at the IMX trade. I looked at my account. I'm only down $300. And all of a sudden, the fucking $300 turns into a $2,000 loss. You know what I'm saying? And so at some certain point, you're like, oh, fuck, it's a small paper cut. And that's a mentality. So you have to quickly quit $300 fucking dollars. That's 10 T-shirts, you know, whatever it may be, right?
Yeah.
So you basically gotta bring back reality, just like at the casino. I see guys that cannot even pay their fucking car bill, go to the casino, be up 5,000, not enough for them.
That's the problem about casinos, man. They prey on like people who are gambling their fucking rent money, dude. Seriously, gambling. Like in no way are they the house. Like that's insane, dude. But I've seen it many times. You guys gotta be careful, man. Greed will kill you, and ego will.
Well, whatever it takes for you to get over that, guys. And I'm telling you, you gotta get a tap, man. The only way you gotta get a fucking tap.
Yeah, I agree.
The tab is going to help you because, man, if you're a new trader out, this is why traders that are at firms, they do well because they're sitting in a pit with other people.
That's exactly right.
When you're in a pit and these guys are going, you stupid guy, you know what I'm saying? Why are you trading that stock,
The problem with what CBM said, though, which we brushed over, was he said his problem is he can't take losses. Everybody's going to have ego, and you can compare yourself to yourself. Sure, that's one thing.
But you have to. But the thing is, you ask yourself why you can't take a loss. I'm trying to get into the psychology, and everybody has a different reason why you can't take a loss. Some people like me, I'm up too much for the day. What's $300, right? And then you let it go. Next thing you turn around, what the fuck, right? So that kind of stuff. So once it gets sloppy, it gets more sloppy. So there's a certain point where you need to take the loss. If you don't take the loss at that certain point, it's very tough mentally to take the loss. So each person has a number in mind that you can easily take $100 loss. But once you get over 500, it's difficult. There's a number in everybody's head that's different, right? So you know what your trigger is. So go back home and think what triggers you to not take that loss, because you can take the loss up until a certain point. When a certain point happens, it's very difficult. Even when for me, like the problem is I'm up too much. If I'm up too much, I'm not gonna take the fucking loss. And so I don't even get to it. I don't want to get myself in that situation. So I shouldn't even enter that stock that I know is marginal because I have a cushion, right? So we talk about the cushion game a lot. So these are all mental things, guys. That's very difficult to solve.
Yep.
And the way you solve it, I'm telling you, it's like a tab. There's a tab, whoop your ass. You trade together until you get to the point where you can be self-sufficient on your own. Because a lot of people cannot be self-sufficient on their own. That's why they have rules. This is why society says if you go fucking kill someone, you go to jail. Why would you need to fucking even tell people that you cannot kill anybody? That should be a given, right?
Right.
But human nature, if you can get away with it, a lot of people will.
In California right now, dude.
Yeah, they're fucking walking in the stores and robbing people blind.
Well put, man. Well put. Guys, any more questions? Do you have any more questions? YouTube, members. New York City's crazy now, too. Yeah, the lib states, bro.
Tomorrow, guys, in the day, 3:30 p.m. rules.
Right now, guys, we're in the half an hour that Bao just said. We're in the last half an hour where your shorting edge is just diminishing by the minute. So like things popping, even outer lines. This is just not the ideal time to be shorting or opening up any position, really, unless you had like the strongest stock ever. And maybe you wanted to swing some long, but you had a good average. Otherwise, this is just, you pretty much wrap up now, man.
If a stock is broken and you want to short, sure, because it's broken. Because at the end of the day, maybe the longs will dump their losing position. Same thing with the flip side. If you are short, if you're a long a stock, you want to, and the shorts are upside down, they wouldn't want to cover end of the day, so it might be okay. So you have to not fight the trend, guys. The last half hour, it's very important you do not fight the trend.
Yeah. If you just want to make money today, this week, this month, you'll blow up. Got to always look at the big picture. I kind of agree with that. Check the After Hours podcast on Apple for the Bao episodes. I think it's on Spotify also. Are you on Spotify? Is the podcast on Spotify?
What podcast?
I don't know.
Oh, it's on YouTube, guys.
YouTube, right? I was like Spotify.
Yeah, like the After Hours podcast was called. Go Google.
Yeah, that one, right? Well, you've done so many. Maybe he's talking Chat with Traders. Maybe he's talking about something else.
Google, guys. I don't understand. People have Google.
Dude, I'm not a member, but I love you guys. Channel trading BTS all day long. Bro, you got to become a member, man. You'll do even better. Oh, Travers just said it is on Spotify. Cool. Thank you for that confirmation. Awesome. And we're talking Travers. It's Chat with Traders, right? That one? Is that the one?
So many people are lazy to Google. Guys, we also have a search for our videos too. So make sure you go and search.
Oh, cool. Yeah, James Freelander handles that one. Bao, what does reg show mean for a stop? Joseph on YouTube.
Have you tried Google? Are you in MIC? There's videos on that. Red show basically is if a stock is down more than 10%, it goes on a list where you cannot slam the bid for the next 2 days.
Bingo.
which they created a rule where it stops people from killing stocks, which is stupid, right? But you know, with SSR, it makes it hard for you to short a stock because you can only short a stock when it upticks, meaning that you're fighting the trend. And so when stocks SSR, they can put 100 shares in and a short cannot hit it. You just walk it up.
Gotta love how they try to impose all these laws that protect you from spending your own money. Oh, thanks for the protection, assholes.
And if it's red show, you can only short it one time and have to relocate. So it's very expensive. Let me see how much I fucking spent on RELI today, dude.
That's the relocating, which is the bitch.
Let me show you. Oh my God. Holy shit. Okay, so here's how much I spent on art. Hold on. Oh man, I can't believe I spent this fucking much money on this shit. Okay. This is just one stock. This is RELI locate.
Here, I'll show you guys the stock.
So red show makes it fucking hard for me to short.
Yep.
So once it became 10 cents a share, I said, fuck this shit, not worth for me. So I spent, Jesus, 600, 700, 800 bucks. I lost money on RELI. I didn't make enough money.
That's a double loss. Yeah, man.
No, I made I lost money after commission on RELI. I got a little squeezed on. I got saved. So here's my RELI stock, which I fucked up on. So this, you know what I'm saying? So I got broke even on the day on it after fees.
Nice, pal.
Then when I gave up, the problem was this: the first play worked. The second play fucked me up. Went back to the well and it squeezed me. And of course, once I ran out locates, fucking went all the way down.
Dude, you would have been hitting all these pops, bro. This is like your bread and butter right here, right here, right here. Oh boy. Reg show is just, it's what's called barriers to entry, guys. There's just a lot more barriers to enter. It's harder to do, but you know what? Sometimes it's very much worth your while, but it's just got extra barriers to entry, just like the PDT rule. That's a barrier to entry. How much do you generally pay for locates? That is obviously perspective from trader to trader, but
every day is different, man.
Yeah, I mean, that's like saying like what size do you use? It's just every trader is different, right? It's what your comfort level is. How hard do you push size? How much do you locate?
Well, you saw me spend $800 on one stock today, so.
Serious. But I was trying to save $7 on a Subway sandwich, dude. I don't know what.
I mean, a lot of other times. I mean, so this is my whole. So this is one of my brokers. It's a bigger broker. I had that up. How much I spent it? Some stocks are cheaper to locate. I paid $2 for 5,000 shares. Some stocks are more expensive.
Now, I literally just can't fathom in my mind how you try to save money on Subway sandwiches, but we'll just like spend a fortune on locating.
Because like you said, man, it's fucking real money. And looking at,
I guess that's what it is.
Yep. So same thing with Dan Blazarian, man.
It's like the minute.
These guys are fucking playing poker for hundreds of thousands of dollars. They don't realize they're fucking each bet is like a Ferrari, right?
Well, that's what was so crazy is when the billionaires started saying it, like, okay, this hand's a Bugatti, this hand's a plane, this hand's a yacht. It's like, oh, fuck me. Like, what do you mean? That's crazy. That would really mess your psychology up, man. Specifically in poker when they're trying to do so. It's all about like looking at your opponent and trying to decipher what they're going to do. That's so cool, man. I just love that. But, yep. Yeah, this is a great podcast, guys. Give this a listen, the After Hours podcast, if you have not. Specifically the Bow episode. It's really cool.
There's also a Chat with Traders and look up for you.
Chat with Traders is great.
I've got 100.
Bell, I cannot believe, dude, how many people for years were like, this guy's a liar. He can't make that scalping. Like, this guy's full of shit. He's not even from Vietnam. Like, dude, I cannot believe the level of trolls you got on this video.
Yeah, man. I mean, I want to bash anybody, but the fucking interviewer didn't even believe me.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You're supposed to interview Alex the second time, but he says no more chat room guys.
Oh
The
my
thing
God.
is, I was one of the very first people that made it trading. And so nowadays there's a lot of people, so it's more believable. But who the fuck would believe a guy making $1 million a day, right?
Yeah, serious.
Back then, no one even knew what trading was, guys. I helped everybody get started. So I was the pioneer of all this. So it was very unbelievable. And I was very quiet. I mean, what guy sits at their home in their underwear making this kind of money, right?
That'll remind me because I totally forgot, man. Who got you into trading? Like, how did you find out about it?
I moved to New York. Everyone was doing it. Everyone was a prop trader.
Okay, yeah, that's right. But was it like one specific guy or just literally everybody?
Just everybody.
Got it.
But this was, I mean, dude, I've been doing this since man, there was not even an online poker, guys. Back then it was like, dude, I paid a ton of money for locates. No one was trading online. I was one of the very first people to start trading online way back in the day to learn. And so when I started making money, no one believed it because no one even started trading, right, guys? I started trading when stocks were in fractions. Look that up. You didn't even know that stocks used to trade in fractions.
I'm like wondering if Val invented Bitcoin.
Dude, I saw Bitcoin was like fucking $1 or $2, man.
No fucking way, dude. Come on.
Yeah, dude. Bitcoin's just relatively new, man, like 10 years ago, man.
Dude, the thing that makes me sick to my stomach, Val, and that's the thing where like I really, really like almost regret being 31 and wish I was like 41 now because, dude, I swear to God, bro, I never heard about Bitcoin till like 2006.
And man, even if you heard about it, bro, you're not gonna buy that shit.
I don't know, dude. I buy a lot of speculative shit.
Nah, man. The thing with Bitcoin is back then the only people that knew about Bitcoin were nerds and black market because the only use for Bitcoin they created that Bitcoin so they can money launder and use Silk Road. Look up Google Silk Road and read the history on that.
I know I have. It's crazy.
So I mean, I was there, man. I mean, I was like, fuck. I wanted to buy drugs. I should have done it. That would have been rich on I mean, well, I was so scared. Like, fuck, this is gonna fucking the FBI gonna catch me. So I wanted to buy drugs online, and the only way you could buy drugs online was fucking Bitcoin. That was the only use for Bitcoin back in the day was to fucking money launder drugs.
You're a nut, dude. I love.
That's the fucking truth. I mean, if you own a Bitcoin, people would say you're a fucking drug trafficker.
Oh, really? So there was like a real stigma, like you're a druggie or you're a fucking.
So imagine if one day OnlyFans becomes the biggest fucking Facebook metaverse portal, right?
Right.
And in the beginning, if you're on fucking OnlyFans, you're a stripper.
That makes sense. That's a good analogy. Okay. That's a good comparison.
And so one day, maybe, who the fuck knows? You know? And so that's what Bitcoin, man. My friends, man, I know people have Bitcoin back then. All they did was money launder. Damn, that's crazy. They still money launder today.
What's funny about Bitcoin is, like you missed the boat when Elon Musk missed the boat. I remember watching an interview where Elon Musk was like, someone told me about it at a party when it was like $30 a coin, and I didn't do anything about it. And I was like, oh my God, if Elon Musk missed it, what
I saw Bitcoin under $1.
That's insane, bro.
Because I was an engineer, guys. So I was fucking, they're telling about that. I'm like, what the fuck is it? What the fuck am I gonna buy it for? I'm like, I'm gonna put real US dollars in. So think about this. This is like 12 years ago, whatever it was, right? $1 was like $2.50 back then before inflation.
Seriously.
So what the fuck? I'm gonna put $100 in. That's like $200. $100 back then, I could buy 3 pairs of Nikes. You know, nowadays you can't even buy fucking shoelaces. You know.
Now Val's in the metaverse buying fake Nikes.
Seriously, dude. I'm looking for a fucking NFT of a fucking Nike now. You know.
Using Bitcoin now at 65,000 shit.
So people, there's a lot of shit, man, that people would say, oh, I knew it, you know, but fuck me. Same thing with stocks, okay? Fuck, man. If I knew Amazon, instead of fucking buying Bitcoin, I could just buy fucking Amazon when a fucking IPO held it.
Yeah, 100%. The one thing though, I swear to God, Val, is because I buy like so many speculative investments and things like this. Even if it's just small, dude, I swear to God, if I would have heard about it at $1, I would have thrown fucking $30 in. I swear to God, dude.
I don't know, bro. Because you know what? Bitcoin was very difficult to buy. You think it's hard now?
That's the problem.
They're a Wallace. You have to be an engineer. You have to be a programmer. Who the fuck knows all this shit?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
A hash. How many computers running that shit? So I'm even confused. I mean, how the fuck you hold this shit? You know what I'm saying?
Bro. No, I know what you're saying. And I got a crazy story like this. So one of my mom's best friends got an inheritance, like 7 years ago, man, for like 300 grand. And this wasn't a guy that necessarily had a lot of money, right? Just normal job, et cetera. He gets 300 grand. Bro, he throws it all into fucking Tesla. Was down like 70% of his money for the longest haul. Now he's worth like $4 or $5 million, dude. And it's like, man, like unless you're like a lottery lucky ticket guy like that, you just don't know, man. You really don't know. So for the guys that did buy Bitcoin in $1 and have thousands of Bitcoin now, it's like, dude, that's 1 out of 10 billion.
I mean, so you can say that about any stock now, guys. Who the hell knows, guys? Just, you know what, man? I'm a conservative guy. I'm not a gambler by nature, so keep doing what I'm here to teach you guys to make money consistently the traditional way.
Yep.
And once you make money, you can gamble all the fuck you want, guys.
I love that, man. I love that. Yeah, it's like Pokemon cards, man. Take me back to 1999, where I can buy a goddamn Charizard first edition for $100 and now sell it for 700 grand. Jesus.
Same thing with Magic the Gathering. I played that. I had so many fucking cards. I just gave it to my fucking friends. I'm like looking back, like, what the fuck? There was money now.
Bro, that's nothing. I called up Alex like 2 years ago. I said, dude, can I cry to you on the phone, man? I had every single Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon card in mint condition, and I sold on eBay for like
we were playing Magic the Gathering without sleeves. It's fucking just ripping the cards, doing that shit around.
Oh, dude, I didn't, because I got an OCD brain and I take care of everything like to an immaculate level. Bro, my Pokemon cards were
check this out, guys.
I gave him a $3 million collection.
So one of my friends back in the day, I will name names, you know who it is. I bought him a wedding gift. And I bought him like $3,000 worth of gold. If I bought $3,000 of Bitcoin, he'd be worth hundreds of millions. Hundreds of millions.
Knowing the guy that you bought it for, he still wouldn't give you any if he was loaded today.
So, I mean, who the fuck knows? So I'm like, what can I give him a long term? So I give him a bar of gold. Like a bar of gold. This is a long time ago, guys. And Bitcoin was like $1 or some shit like that, right?
Your friends with piece of shit.
At $3,000 fucking, let's do the fucking math. Let's say it's at $10. Oh my god, I'm crying right
now. Dude, you're gonna make me cry, man. I'm thinking about
$1,000 divided by $10. 300 Bitcoins.
Jesus, dude. That's like what
times like 40,000.
No, just
12 million.
Oh man, that's nuts.
Yeah, so I went and give would have been 12 million.
Val, I went to Whole Foods the other day and I was getting a steak and for dinner, and one of those ones where you got to cook, obviously, the meat department, and the guy there, I don't know how it came up. I think I had like a Bitcoin shirt on or some crypto shirt, and he's like, dude, you trade crypto? I was like, not really, but I'm like, do you just pass in the time while he prepares the steak? And he's like, yeah, man, I got 25 Bitcoin. I was like, what the fuck are you doing in the butcher shop at Whole Foods? He's like, I'm just going to sit on it forever. I'm comfortable. I said, wait, watch that go to zero. And then you broke as fuck.
I would sell half and hold half. That's usually how
it is,
guys. So if you have a huge windfall like stocks, sell half, take that shit off the fucking table. Don't hold 100%.
Bro, dude's making like $15 an hour. He's sitting on like, I don't know, what's 25 times 65,000 at the time we were talking. It was at all-time highs.
So think about this, man. You guys, you're talking like you would buy Bitcoin. Okay, well, NFTs, fucking 3 years ago, you could buy every NFT for $100. Now they're selling for $50,000 each. So shut up when people say, "Oh, I would have bought this shit." Bullshit. You could have bought every fucking decentralized land in the world for $200.
Yeah, seriously, you would have been Bill Gates, baby.
Right? You're like, I ain't fucking buying no fake land. I don't even have a real house,
I feel like the next wave bow of the future is I feel like the metaverse is so unbelievably early, but nobody really knows how to invest in it yet. It's like, do you buy a coin? Do you buy land? I think one day people are gonna be looking back, being like, oh my God, man, I should have been an early adopter in the metaverse. But like, how? Like, what the fuck is the way to do it right now? You know what I mean? It's like, but I feel like that is the next step that could be a 20-year like chance for you to make a ton of, I don't know.
Well, man. The thing is, man, the metaverse, this guy we know, he bought a fucking land for $170 3 years ago. $170. He just sold it for 50 G's yesterday.
Yeah.
He made fucking a shit ton of money.
I think he bought like an NFT for like what, $200 and sold it for like 300 grand or something, right? Too like.
Dude, it's fucking ridiculous. So when people are telling me, "Oh, I would have bought Bitcoin," well, you had a chance to buy NFTs, you didn't. Okay, so shut up.
I swear to God, I would have bought.
Yeah,
Bitcoin.
it could be the next fucking shit, the next big deal. Who the fuck knows, right, guys? So,
I would have tried to buy Bitcoin 10 years ago, but the second I would have seen how hard it was, I'd been like, "Fuck this shit."
We're gonna create fucking MIC tokens soon, guys. And fucking 5 years ago, I should have fucking bought that shit too.
I should have bought the MIC token.
Yep, MIC NFTs, dude.
I should have bought the Bow Subway token. That's to the moon.
Yeah. So you know what, man, guys, that kind of stuff. Yeah, it's like, congrats to them. I'm not that lucky. I'm not that fortunate. I am hustling every day, grinding and working hard, guys.
Yep, that's what we do.
And you know what, man, you can make money and you become rich this way. So keep studying stocks, guys. Make some money, gamble away, however you want. Buy NFTs, buy Pokemon cards, up to you, man. But
set yourself up first. That's what we're getting at. Is
traditionally, guys, the stock market is the way you make money.
Yep, I love it, man.
Yep, cool, guys. 4 minutes to the close, and
perfect timing.
All these stocks are bouncing off of 330. DTS, all these stocks. So tomorrow we're gonna hit them hard, guys.
Mike Tran, this is the most brilliant thing said to say. I'm going to scalp my way to a million. So
hey, that's, you know what, man? I've done that.
That's what I'm saying.
People laugh at my fucking scalp. I scalped that day 1.43 million. I call that a scalp.
Dude, you telling me this I
just did a shit ton of size. I have 500,000 shares of that stock. You know what I'm saying? So, these guys laugh all they want. We will scalp our way to a good living, guys. $200 a day. The blueprint for $500,000, $10,000 a day begin with $200. It ends with $100. Learn to make money consistently, $100 a day. Then you can size up when you have the bankroll.
Guys, I'll leave it with this. This was so fun today. If you guys have any questions, I want you to contact my number. This is it, 213-458-5997. Email tosh@myinvestingclub.com. Guys, I promise you, I'm here to help.
Hey, we'll do this, Tosh.
Yeah.
We'll give him 50% off just because he's watching. Okay, guys? So we let him do that today. So text Tosh. What do you want to text him? Fucking Bitcoin or NFT. or I would have bought an NFT. So you know what, man? Today's your day. Fuck, man. A year from now, 2 years now, you'll be wishing you learned to trade stocks. I'm telling you right now, man. I wish I fucking started NFTs a long time ago.
Definitely.
So tomorrow, next year, you may fuck. I should have joined MIC. I should have learned stocks. Invest in yourself, guys.
Guys, you just heard it. You have the secret code. I'm not going to give it to anybody outside of the secret code. So obviously you'd had to seen this webinar. Secret code Metaverse or Bitcoin, and we'll get you 50% off today. Outside of that, I'll leave with I would have totally fucking bought Bitcoin.
You don't even know how, dude. You didn't even know that was a fucking dude. I couldn't figure it out. I was an engineer. I was like, what the fuck? You see the fucking hash code? Like the wallet? Like, what the fuck is this hex? It's like a fucking 27 character key, right?
Here I'm like, I would have bought Bitcoin for a financial gain. Val's like, I would have just used Silk Road to get drugs.
I just want to fucking, I'm not going to say it, buy drugs and hire beautiful women for now.
Now you're really see. Now that's the real purpose of Bitcoin.
Buy drugs and hire beautiful women for 1 hour. That's the only use back then, guys.
We were title for that.
And like I told you, Tosh, if I did it, I guarantee you I would have fucking got drunk in that night, and some fucking beautiful girl would have my fucking millions of dollars of Bitcoin right now.
Knowing Val's luck, he would have had an old laptop. He can't remember the password that has $3 billion on it.
Dude, I saw the article. This guy lost like $100 million worth of Bitcoin, and he's for the past year he's been going through the trash. He's at the dump site looking for.
I saw, dude, there's tons of stories like that. There's a guy in San Francisco, bro, that literally had 500. He had 7,000 Bitcoin, which was 500 million or more. And he just can't remember his password. But the problem is old security keys back then, Val, are not like exchanges or wallets today. Bro, you only have a finite number of attempts.
Yep, he has one guess left. He has one guess left.
He's got like 2 guesses left, dude.
You know, the crazy thing is, would he sell it? Would someone buy for $1 million? Would you buy for $1 million?
Oh my God, man.
Yep. It's like a fucking so you can set up your iPhone the same way. Fucking 10 wrong guesses that deletes all your shit, you know?
Yeah, seriously, that's his crypto keys.
That's fucked up shit, dude. I remember back then, dude. Dude, I can't remember fucking most passwords. I'm like, fuck, dude, I can't get into. Bro, for the longest time, I couldn't get into my 401k account.
Dude, Val texts us like once a month. Hey, what's the MIC Twitter?
I seriously, I forgot my login for 401k when I quit, and they liquidated my account, held it at some fucking government site, and finally gave it to me.
You're kidding.
And I'm like, what the fuck? The market went up like 10 times, and you took my money out? They go, yeah, we couldn't find you, so we parked your money in cash. And of course, inflation. So I got less than I fucking put in.
Oh my god, that is the best 401k story of all time.
Fucking shit! I thought I had hundreds of thousands of dollars. You imagine, dude? I was working since I was 1996 or 2000, over a fucking decade, 2 decades, dude. I had 401k, and I thought, okay. So I'm looking at the market. Holy fuck! I should be $1 million now. Nope, I think I got like 12 grand in there still.
Oh my god, dude, that's worse than the Pokemon story.
Fucking stupid, man. To be honest, I was so pissed. I just left it there. I really don't know what the fuck the account is. I can't even touch that shit until I'm 60 something, anyways.
Oh my god, Val, that's insane, dude. Val had Amazon at like $3.
Dude, you imagine 20 years ago what the market did, right? I mean, even $20,000 back then. Today could be buying $500,000. Yeah.
Oh, that makes me want to cry for you, man.
It's all right. I do okay.
All right, guys, signing off, man. This was hella fun.
All right, guys. Hit a toss. Good luck, guys. We'll see you back in the weekend.
See you guys.
All right.